So Chris, when did you set the bank up in the first place?
The bank was set up just over a year ago now. It's been a really good success. We've seen some wonderful benefits to the company. Mainly the biggest benefit, I guess, for me has been the flexibility and what we've been able to achieve by bringing our staff in when peaks and troughs in the sales of our customers have gone, really gone wacky. We've seen ups and downs, but because of the flexible nature of the bank staff, they've been able to be offered work and take it or leave it. So for us to be able to say, would you like to work, and for them to say yes or no, and for us to say, do you want to work or not, has been a real benefit. And it's been a real success story on both sides, and I think any success story needs a win-win situation, and I think in this case that's the biggest benefit, is the win-win for them and the win-win for us.
Okay, so you've really embraced the sort of flexibility that you've recognised that flexibility is a two-way street, if you like.
Yeah, I think the flexibility is a two-way street, Alan. I think it's very key that everybody benefits, because otherwise, if the staff member doesn't benefit from it, they're going to become disgruntled and unhappy, and they're going to leave. And you've put all that money into training them, doing inductions, health and safety, looking after them, and then suddenly after 2-3 days or several weeks they disappear on you, and it's a wasted money. And the benefits of inefficiency are enormous. Someone who stays week after week after week and enjoys the work, which we hope the staff do, and by the fact that they are staying, we believe they are, that just impacts on your very bottom line, and that's got to be good for everyone.
So you find that they sort of actually work better than the agency staff you were using before?
I think the agency staff before, it was the key there was that they were driven in. They were told they were going to do a job that day. They weren't particularly concerned or bothered about what that job was. It was just that they were going to get paid for 8 hours, and for them the easiest way was to do as little as possible. It was constant supervision, constant management, constant encouragement, and at times staff members having to be sent home because they just basically wouldn't conform to the needs of the business, because they're having to be driven the whole time. The bank staff are effectively employed and very much want to work. That's why they're here, and they understand that the flexibility they're receiving is a benefit to them, and they tend to pay that back in terms of the way that they work. So
okay.
Yeah, it's excellent.
And you were saying that you find that you get more efficiency, and actually it's more cost effective than the what you were doing before.
It is, because we're very much line driven, particularly in the packing departments where you're operating lines of people. The weakest point is the weakest member of that team, and if you've got a weak point, an agency staff who's not pulling the weight, the whole team are slowed up. The whole team start to get disgruntled, and the full-timers start to get very cross and scratchy, and that just pulls the team apart. And so if you can slot someone in that the team know, the full-timers know, they're comfortable with that person, they immediately know what's required. Off we go, the team runs smoothly and efficiency, and the benefits are easy to see with everybody getting home on time.
And you're telling me that sometimes you can have a promotion where you don't know whether it's going to be a big peak or a little peak, and you've got the flexibility just sometimes to maybe pull the whole bank in if you need to. Yes,
it's key for us, because obviously we're working on daily sales requests from our customers. We don't know what really is coming down the line. An advert, a piece of literature, a promotion by them could generate sales that we have no understanding of from day to day, and so the ability to phone up during the day, if work is perhaps going a little bit slower, we can phone up bank staff and say, do you fancy a few hours today? And they can say yes or no. But generally you can ring round and you could still get 1 or 2 bodies of people to come in, and they're happy because they're getting perhaps a little bit of extra work they didn't expect. Particular case was at Christmas this year. We saw that one of our operations was really getting behind. The orders were huge, absolutely huge for Christmas week. They were really struggling, and we were able to ring the bank staff that supplied the other nursery in the locality, and we were able to get bank staff to drive over to the one further over in Chichester way, and actually kept the work going, fresh legs, fresh people to work, and everybody got home, and all of the orders were delivered on time. So that flexibility, you can't put a price on that.